Welcome, everyone is an iPad Pro 11 from 2020, and today I'll show you how to go through the setup process of the device. So when you boot it up for the first time, you will be presented with the welcome screen and all variety of languages. So let's just slide up and choose our desired language. Now I'm gonna stick with English, so let's tap on that and then select your country or region. So choose yours. Now for me it's right at the top, which is a possibility that you will have the same thing, your country showing at the top. And then we have quick start, so bring your current iPhone or iPad near this pad basically it allows you to set it up based on your current device that you might have. I'm gonna set it up as manually. I don't have any other Apple device here to even do this, but if you do, you can do it this way. And from here we can connect to Wi-Fi. If you don't have any Wi-Fi near you, I believe you can skip it by going to choose another network or not. It looks like there is no option to skip it, so let me quickly connect to one. So then we have some data and privacy. Tap on continue. You could read what it exactly said, but at the end of the day you still need to agree to it. Then you have Face ID, which allows you to set up face recognition to unlock your device. Now this can be skipped if you don't really want to bother with it by tapping App Setup later in the settings. And here you have passcode. So as you can see, by default it goes to 6-digit passcode. You have passcode options, which you can change it to custom alphabetical code, custom numeric code, 4-digit numeric code, or don't use passcode. So choose whichever one you want, and all the process is basically the same. Put in whatever you want, continue, repeat that passcode or password, whatever it is, and confirm it. I'm gonna select don't use apps and data. So here we can restore the device, this device basically from a backup copy. And you have a couple options. You can either restore it from PC or Mac, assuming you made a copy on your computer. Either also from iCloud backup, so that would be just a backup that you create on your device and it gets backed up to the cloud. Move data from Android. Now this will require additional app that you will need to download on your Android if that's what you want to transfer it from, or don't transfer apps and data, which that's what I'm gonna choose. Then you have Apple ID. So here you just get to log in with your Apple ID, so you can use their App Store and several other things, as you can see right here provided. So you have the iCloud, App Stores, iTunes, everything with I, basically. Now I'm gonna skip this as well, assuming I can find it, and I think it's right here, set up later in settings. Terms and conditions, you can read it. At the end of the day you still need to agree to it, otherwise you can't finish the setup. Keep your iPad up to date, okay. Location services, enable location services, disable location services. It will allow you to basically use something like their map app to gain your location, so you can get a route from point A to point B accurately, point A being where you are right now. But all these settings can be disabled later on in the settings anyway, so whatever you choose here, I know that it can be changed later on anyway. And then we have screen time, get a quick report, set up later in settings, iPad analytics, basically gathers data on what you do and sends to Apple, so they can improve the experience of iOS. So again, choose whichever one you want. Turn True Tone display, just I believe like a yellowish tint to it. See with True Tone. Okay, so that is right now True Tone, and that is without it. Now on the camera it actually doesn't look, I think, as drastic of a difference, but here it kind of does. But with the True Tone it just makes it look a little bit more yellowish instead of blue. Not really sure how to explain it. I guess it's a matter of a preference. I guess the true tone isn't as harsh to the eye. Just tap on continue, and then appearance you have light and dark, and now this will also change the default wallpaper. As you can see, there is a difference also shown. So in the light one you will have basically white accents around the wallpaper as well, and the dark one you have the black. You can choose whichever one you want, and it also changes, I believe, the settings and majority of the UI of the display or device to this dark tone. And on top of that, because I believe this is an AMOLED display or OLED, something like that, the black pixels that are everywhere around right now won't need to be lit up. That's also improving the battery life. I'm gonna stick with light for now and tap on continue, and then it gives us a quick guide on how to use the gesture navigation. So let's tap on continue. Quick access tag, so I believe this is just a swipe, or it doesn't even go through it, it just shows you or tells you how to access it. Switch between recent tabs, so I believe this is the swiping on the dock, not the dock but the pill bar that we can't even see right now. Quick access controls, welcome to iPad, and there we go. So now we're basically finished with the setup. And like I said, everything that you have said in there, considering these location services and stuff like that, can be still found in here, and you can change them if you will need to do that at one point. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.